Have you ever stared at a task that looks simple on paper? Plan the shoot, ship this feature, finish that project, and your brain just locks up. For a lot of neurodivergent people, the problem is not ability. It is that open-ended tasks are like fog. There is no clear starting point, no obvious next step, and everything feels big and blurry at the same time. My project, Say Jur, is a neurodivergent-friendly companion that takes those foggy tasks in work, creative projects, caregiving and study, and breaks them down into tiny, concrete steps, then paces them gently over time. To ground Say Jur in real experiences, I started by looking at neurodiversity more broadly. Neurodiversity is the idea that differences like autism, ADHD, anxiety, Tourette's, dyslexia, OCD, and CPTSD are natural variations in how brains work, not just deficits to be fixed. Even though neurodivergent people may make up around 1 in 5 of the global population, most digital products are still designed with the neurotypical majority in mind. This gap is very visible in everyday tech use. Many neurodivergent people describe sensory overload from busy interfaces, difficulty processing dense information, and challenges with focus and organization when using traditional productivity tools. For people with conditions like ADHD or autism, this often turns into task paralysis, time blindness, and burnout instead of support. To understand this more deeply, I used a qualitative research approach. My main source was the private Club Neuro community, where neurodivergent adults share their daily experiences in a space called the Neuro Diary. I had legitimate access to this community through my work with the Club Neuro UK team. I reviewed around 70 to 150 posts, each with several comments, and treated them as qualitative data. I looked for recurring words and themes such as task, paralysis, burnout, focus, and community, and interpreted them in context. To balance the perspective, I also observed Philippine-based Facebook groups for autistic and ADHD individuals, and had informal conversations with neurodivergent adults in their 20s. Several strong patterns appeared. First, difficulties with task management. Many people describe task initiation paralysis, feeling completely stuck even when they knew what they wanted to do. Big or vague tasks felt overwhelming, and they often wished someone would help them break things into smaller, concrete steps. Second, cognitive and temporal barriers. Users often lost momentum in the middle of a task, as their energy and focus dropped sharply. Time blindness was another major theme. People struggled to estimate how long tasks would take, or to feel the urgency of a deadline until it was almost too late. Third, coping strategies and supports. Many relied on external structures such as reminder apps, accountability partners, and body doubling sessions. Tasks became more manageable when they were made enjoyable, playful, or gamified, or when someone else provided gentle structure from the outside. Finally, the emotional and social layer. Executive dysfunction did not just cause unfinished tasks. It also came with guilt, shame, and fear of judgment. A repeated message in Club Neuro was the importance of community and validation. People felt less alone and more motivated when they could share their struggles in a non-judgmental space. From these patterns, I distilled a set of core user needs that guide Say Jur. First is Ava, the task struggler. She's a 26-year-old model and UGC creator in Madrid. She thrives on creative freedom, but stalls when she faces vague briefs like plan the whole campaign. She wants playful stimulation and gentle self-discipline, not harsh productivity rules. Second is Malik, the time-blind achiever. He's a 24-year-old software engineer in Manchester. He loves deep focus and complex problems, but loses track of time, meals, and rest. He keeps swinging between high performance and exhaustion and needs structure that supports balance, not more pressure. Third is Sophie, the safe space seeker maker. She is a 31-year-old tour guide, mom of 3, and community member in Siargao. She carries a lot of emotional labor. She needs tasks to feel emotionally safe and realistically paced around caregiving, work, and sensory needs. Finally, Liam, the adaptive strategist. He is a 19-year-old undergraduate student and UX hobbyist in Toronto. He enjoys social creativity and collaborative problem solving. He is capable, but loses momentum when tasks are repetitive or undefined. Often, he just needs a clear first step and a small push. Next is the user journey map. Here, I mapped how a neurodivergent person moves through a long, open-ended task in daily life, whether that is launching a content series, shipping a feature, planning a family trip, or finishing a university project. The stages include recognizing the need, preparing or gathering tools, planning and starting, doing the task and trying to focus, hitting a wall, pausing or recovering, and then restarting or adjusting. The emotional curve shows a familiar pattern. There is initial interest, then anxiety and avoidance, then intense focus, then a crash, followed by guilt or self-criticism. Often people want to re-engage, but do not have a way to reset safely. Say Jur is designed to intervene especially during planning and starting and when users hit a wall. It does this by breaking tasks into smaller steps, distributing them over time, and offering gentle ways to reset the plan without judgment. This empathy map summarizes what people like Ava, Malik, Sophie, and Liam say think, do, and feel. In what they say, we hear lines like, "I have so many ideas, but I cannot keep track of them, and if I take a break, I will lose momentum." In what they do, they either start many projects and abandon them when energy drops, or they overwork, skip meals, and rely heavily on external accountability. Emotionally, they move between pride and excitement, and then guilt, shame, and fear of letting people down. There is a strong desire for tools that feel safe, calm, and non-judgmental. The UI mood board reflects these emotional needs. The palette uses soft, muted tones that feel calm and familiar, with a subtle, dreamy quality that creates a sense of gentle escapism and makes the interface feel inviting rather than clinical. Typography is clean and readable, with enough spacing to reduce visual clutter. Visual elements are expressive and beautiful, but remain easy to understand, so neurodivergent users do not have to spend extra mental energy decoding the interface. The sitemap keeps the structure predictable. There is a home or dashboard screen that shows today's small steps and a quick overview of active tasks. There is an assignments area where users can view and manage bigger projects. The decompose section is where users break a large task into smaller actions. The schedule or timeline view shows how those actions are spread across days. Finally, settings store preferences such as pace, maximum tasks per day, and reminder style. This simple hierarchy aims to reduce decision fatigue and make it easy to answer the question, what is my next small step today? Here are the low-fidelity wireframes. The first screen is Sager's landing page. This is a soft entry point that introduces the app in a low-pressure way. Instead of pushing users to sign up immediately, it offers a short preview and a mini interactive demo. The goal is to help neurodivergent users feel safe and curious rather than overwhelmed or sold to. It communicates you can explore first, then decide. The sign up and login screen is intentionally simple. Many neurodivergent users feel anxious about commitment and privacy, so Sager allows flexibility. They can create an account, log in, or explore in guest mode first. This matches what I saw in the research. People often want to try something with low stakes before they fully commit. Next is the mascot selector. Here, users choose their companion mascot. Each buddy reflects a different personality, sensory tone, and pacing style. The mascot does not just look cute. It shapes the colors, sounds, and even the emotional tone of support in the app. This makes Sager feel personal and affirming, instead of generic or clinical, which is important for users who need their tools to feel like their space. This fourth screen is the home dashboard, which is the heart of Sager. It shows today's focus, an energy or mood widget, and quick access to ongoing projects. From here, users can quickly switch between different pacing modes, such as Pomodoro, gentle pacing, or a more open wander mode, without having to reset everything. This supports different energy states across the day, instead of forcing one strict way of working. Before diving into work, there is a mood check-in screen. Users can quickly check in with their mood or energy using playful visuals. This is not only for fun, it helps Sager adapt recommendations. The pacing part then offers a visual rhythm and friendly check-ins that adjust based on how the user is doing. Instead of punishing them for falling behind, it gently reshapes the plan. The next screen combines decompose and pacer. When a user starts a project, Sager helps break a big task into smaller, manageable chunks. AI suggestions and ghost templates show how similar tasks have been organized before. This directly addresses task paralysis from large, vague tasks. For example, someone feeling low energy might be offered a lighter, shorter session, while someone who feels focused can choose a deeper work block. This respects fluctuating capacity, which came up strongly in the research. After a work session, the Reflect and Garden Bloom screen supports closure and emotional processing. Users can reflect through prompts, freeform journaling, or short audio memos. Their progress appears as a personal growth tree that slowly blooms over time. There is also a shared community tree called the Garden Bloom. This creates a sense of connection and belonging without the social pressure of direct messaging or public profiles, while still allowing users to share their identity if and when they want to. Finally, the profile and settings screen is deeply customizable. Users can adjust themes, pacing difficulty, mascot appearance, sound levels, motion intensity, and integrations with calendars or productivity tools. Sager connects most directly with SDG 3, good health and well-being, and also supports SDG 4, quality education. On the health side, Sager responds to the mental health impact of executive dysfunction. By breaking down tasks, pacing work more gently, and reducing cycles of burnout and shame, it supports neurodivergent people in building more sustainable daily rhythms. It does not replace therapy or formal support, but it offers a practical tool that can lower stress in everyday life. On the education side, many users or students are self-directed learners. Sager makes studying and project work more accessible by respecting different cognitive styles and needs. In that way, it contributes to more inclusive and equitable learning experiences, which is a core part of SDG 4. This is really a design love letter to those conversations in Club Neuro and in our local communities. I hope that in its own quiet way, Sager helps more neurodivergent people feel less alone.